about this lighting. I'm trying to do this kind of quickly because I'm packing for a trip and I'm struggling. Not that this is my biggest problem. My life's not so leisurely that perfumes are my biggest problem, but I am struggling with what perfumes I want to pack for the trip. I have a good assortment of travel sprays behind me here, but I really want to bring Scandal by Night. That's my favorite one right now, and it's the least travel-friendly bottle that I own here. It's got like these big legs popping out of it. So I'm not going to bring it, but I kind of want to. It's my favorite at the moment. I think I will bring Delina because that one is a nice travel spray. But this is not what you're here for. You're here for perfumes, but you're not here to talk about my travel woes. You are here to talk about poison. So this is video number 2 in my series on Dior poison, the premise of which is that there is a perfect poison out there for everyone, including myself. If you have not seen part 1, there is no possible way you'll be able to understand this video whatsoever. So please go check that one out. I will link it in the description, and then you can hop back into this one or you'll be totally lost, I promise. So in number 1, I talked about my review of Hypnotic Poison, where if you've watched that one, I liked the scent. I was really hoping for more nutty. I had heard a little bit about a Play-Doh note, and I was really excited to try the Play-Doh note. And I didn't really get that. And I found it to be a nice scent, but it never really melded with me. It just sort of smelled like a nice perfume. That being said, I have been wearing this since the video, and it's growing on me a little bit. I am really starting to warm to it. I still don't think it's my poison, but it's not like I just bought it and I'm wasting it now. So number 2 that I purchased and picked up is Pure Poison. Very pretty bottle, as you can see, really similar, except it's been, all that red's been sucked out, and it's got this very poisonous looking purple and kind of a deep pinky purpley cap. I like the bottle. I wasn't that excited to buy this as my second one. Of all the ones when I was looking at the reviews and the flankers and the notes for poison, the things that I'm really excited about for poison, especially the reason I picked up Hypnotic first is I really wanted that nuttiness. I wanted the vanilla. So when I read the notes for Pure Poison, it wasn't one that I was really interested to try, to be honest with you. The reason that I purchased the second is because it was the second easiest to buy. I went into Ulta, they had Hypnotic Poison EDT that I already owned, and they had this one. So I said, guess you're up. I will try harder in the future to get different ones, but I figure I might as well go with the low-hanging fruit and then try to get the harder to find poisons. Pure Poison is from 2004, so it's on the newer end of the poisons flankers. It is a white floral, which if you watch my other videos, I'm not the biggest on white florals. I tend to find them a little dull. So that's a big reason why. It has notes of bergamot and jasmine, has some musk in it. So not necessarily, bad things, but not really the things I associate when I think of what I've learned about poison. So I wasn't the most excited to try it. So bought it, wore it, sprayed it down. And I really did like the dry down, to be honest. It was nicer than I expected. It was definitely projected, and I could smell it for hours. I did kind of overspray it just to get a good, nice review there. But even so, I was pretty sure that people around me could smell this. And I was also pretty confident that would be a pleasant, pretty smell. I didn't think it was going to be anything that people would not be a crowd pleaser. I thought it was a nice scent. Even hours later, I asked my husband, hey, can you smell me? And he could, and he thought it was nice. And I thought the same. I would catch whiffs of it, and I would think that it was a nice, sweet floral. So I was more into myself and the scent that I had that day than I expected to with this. It did remind me a great deal of Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely, which I've had for years, and I had not worn too recently up until of late. So I got kind of bored of it. I think that's the reason that I don't love white florals either, is because I wore Lovely for so long. I got kind of bored of them. And this has a lot in common with that. It's a white floral with a musky base to it. And that's pretty much what this is. So there were a lot of similarities between Pure Poison and Lovely. So you probably don't need both. I have both at the moment. And if I had to pick one over the other, I think I do like this a little bit bigger, a little bit better, but maybe that's just because it's newer to me and it has something a little bit different. It has, I think, maybe a little bit of a sweeter note to it than Lovely does that I like. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to wear this. I am pleased with it to have in my collection. I still don't think it is my poison, and not just because I want to keep the video series going, although I do. But I do feel like there's probably a better fit for my personality somewhere in the bunch. This is a pretty fragrance. I will wear it. I absolutely will. But I do think that probably I'm looking for something a little bit, I don't know. I keep saying that complex. I keep calling the white florals basic, and that's not fair. But I do think there's probably something a little bit more, I don't know. The musk is good. I keep the musk, but maybe that vanilla sweet, build it in there, and just some more of those classic passion DNA that I'm looking for, poison DNA that I'm looking for would be wonderful. So that is my review. I'm going to keep this going. I'm not sure what my next one will be, but if you have a suggestion based on, things I like or things you like, a suggestion for a poison that you think would be a great fit, please put it in the comments. If you like this video, please like it. If you enjoy fragrance content, please subscribe to Second is the Best. I do hauls, reviews, blind buys, maybe too many blind buys lately, but a bit of that. I upload whenever it strikes my fancy, which lately has been pretty often. And if you are coming back, I really appreciate you subscribing and coming back to my video, and I will see you in the next one.